On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Texans at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Delson in motion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. From the gun to give to Mixon. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Stroud. And Diggs has it. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Mixon again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they... Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
25 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Motion man is Shakir. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Cook. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Oh, design run for their wideout. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 9.
Oh, hey.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. Stroud now. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This one left side caught by Collins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
All right.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Near the sideline, this is Schultz. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Delson in motion. Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Oh, ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
3rd and goal, Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good-looking run there by Cook as he picks up a first down. And he's established himself now as one of the best backs in the NFL, finishing in the top 5 in rushing last year for the first time in his career.
Allen going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot. 2J.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs who is shaken up. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6. Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Will Anderson drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That's taken at around the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Coleman, the man in motion right. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen now looks to throw. Shakir holds it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 34 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find him looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 59 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Taking a shot for downhill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen off the play fake. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Down to the 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a give to Mixon, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Oh, right.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A handoff to Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 54 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing a...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yes.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it. They can't tackle it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Coleman. Able to slither by, and they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 22. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big time.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Allen. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.